Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediak podcast. Today is episode 76.
76.
76. And on this one, we're going to be reviewing Paul Thomas Anderson's There Will Be Blood from 2007. It's a fun time.
Really? 2007?
Yeah, 2007. Jack, how has your week been?
Good. Sorry, I was focusing really hard on how to spell something.
Spell what?
There's this game that's on sale on Steam.
Wordle?
I'm trying to get my friend to buy it. It's called Empyrion, spelled Empyrion.
What happened to playing Rocket League with me? I'm sad.
Oh shit! Yeah, we were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Is it? It's crossplay, right? That was why we were gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm like the best there is at the game.
Oh,
Just
yeah. I haven't played it in years. So
yeah, I played it last summer a lot. I actually had fun with it.
I used to play it a ton.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, good game.
Really anyway, hard game. Like you got to be focusing on it the entire time. I like games where you can relax a little bit.
Yeah, fair point. I'm fine. I just got pancakes.
Hell yeah.
Kenzie's here in the background doing her homework.
Doing her homework.
I
just got back from class and talked with my uncle for a bit. Now we're here and we're going to be talking about this freaking amazing movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 2007. Couldn't believe that.
I know, right? Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. I didn't think Paul Dano was that old. Like I thought he was 20s.
Right.
In the back.
Yeah, I thought so too. He's like a wife and kids.
Really? Wow. Holy.
Pretty sure. Or maybe I'm thinking about Michael Cera. They're in the same vein of person. Yeah, Michael Cera.
They play very different characters in my opinion. Michael Cera plays like the goofy, quirky, weird kid, but Paul Dano plays the murderer kind of weird kid.
What is this called? There Will Be Blood. No, but I mean, this is a good choice in the end because Michael Dano is very topical as of
Paul Dano?
late. Yeah, what did I say?
Michael Dano.
Well, I don't even know where Michael came from.
Michael Cera.
Sarah.
Yeah.
I combined the two.
Yeah. Yeah, but because of the Batman.
They're in the same vein of, in my opinion, personally, unconventionally, like
reluctant
mainstream
followers.
Attractive people, you know? Like Paul Dano's getting edits and stuff. That's
really?
Yeah. Have you not been seeing this?
No, I haven't seen that. Like why? He plays not the best character in the movies I've seen him in.
Yeah, no, he's just generally, a weirder guy. Have you seen Prisoners?
Yes.
Remember Paul Dano in that?
I didn't know who Paul Dano was when I watched that movie, so it's kind of hard to picture. I'm sorry.
Well, he was like the weird guy who got who Wolverine. Guy. He almost like punched his face. And he was the guy that he kept locked up.
Yeah.
That was Paul Dano.
Okay.
Yeah. He plays very curious characters, so
his acting is
He's
incredible. It's
the Riddler, obviously. So
yeah,
he's very much mainstream.
And I think some of his like scenes in the Batman are some of the best in the movie. But that translates very easily into this film because his acting is wow. There were multiple times in which I was like, just like, anytime he was on screen, I said to myself, "This is a good movie. This is a good movie." Like the first time we saw his craziness whenever he was getting rid of the arthritis in the woman, and he was like, "Get out, Ghost! Get out!" And he was like body acting as he was like pushing. I was like, "Holy crap! This is insane."
It was intense.
It was intense. And then the one where he like baptized Daniel Day-Lewis, that one was crazy. On both
that was
of
a
their
great
parts.
Scene.
It was incredible.
In terms of it being called back to in the end.
Yeah, I agree.
That was really good.
Incredible. And just the acting on both. This movie is another movie that's like, it would not be as good or good at all if the acting was even slightly worse than this. It carries this movie. It is incredible.
Yeah.
The direction and the acting definitely carry this movie. It is beautiful. All the shots.
Yeah.
And
it's impressive, Paul Dano, because he did such a good job sitting next to Daniel Day-Lewis, who did arguably, in my opinion, a better job just because God, the shit
it's
he
him.
does and stuff. It's
especially in that scene. Not that Paul Dano does. We just talked about how he did a good job, and specifically that baptism scene. But everyone remembers the I've abandoned my boy. I've abandoned. Like everyone remembers that, and that is because of his acting.
Right.
It is so good. It is jaw dropping. It truly is. Like that scene of the close up on his face where he's just screaming that line over and over again. It's just holy, what the hell?
Yeah.
And the milkshake line at the end is goofy.
Yeah.
That line with anyone else would not have come across the same way at all.
Right. There's, and in that same vein, there's so many little nuances you can pick up in it. Like if you're paying attention, they both, and really everybody does such a great job.
It's incredible. It truly is. From all of the scenes, there's not a single one that I was like, this is bad. And there was one point in which I had to pause the movie and I texted G and I was like, this is a good movie. And I think it was whenever you figure out that the guy pretending to be his brother is not actually his brother. That's the moment. Because it was like, oh, so that's why the boy tried to burn him down. And like, I was putting everything together and it felt like a puzzle. And I was like, this
I didn't
is really good. You didn't? Oh, the oil trail was under to his bed. Yeah, well, he couldn't, and I'm guessing he's like 8 or whatever, and he can't hear.
I guess,
and he can't talk to anyone, so he probably is just like, this is the only way.
It'll only burn this bad man.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, this is the only way for me to show that this is a bad guy or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, that was a pretty rough scene.
It was, yeah.
I will say, talking about what you said earlier, where it was like they carried the movie, in the beginning, I was like, oh shit, like I was pretty drawn in by the story because it was pretty atypical with like, the Daniel Day-Lewis being consumed by greed and then Paul Dano being, a religious freak. And so I was like, it's cool to see that, I'm growing fond of the trope of like, everybody's a bad guy. And there's no one you can really like.
And they do that so well, especially in that scene where he's talking to the fake brother at the bonfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of just hand you the theme of the movie on a plate, but it's in a way that makes the audience go, oh, he's crazy, he's wrong, he's crazy.
Right.
But as the movie goes on, you're like, oh, no, he's kind of right.
Yeah. Well, and then, like, that's what I was going to say. It's like, it was those two things, and I thought that was cool, and I was in with that. And then I realized as the movie went on, it was less about that, and it was more, I got more, man falling from grace and
oh yeah,
crazy,
that's 100%. Like in my head, whenever I was like thinking about ways I should describe this movie, it was crazy man slowly becomes more crazy.
Yeah, and I think that like they did a pretty good job with that in terms of at the beginning, you thought he was going to be a pretty stand-up guy, and I didn't really expect it to go this way. They snuck it, whatever, and in the end, he is probably the most crazy I could have expected. Like, he's way crazier than I could have expected. But it did get a little tropey,
Really? I don't know. I felt like everything was original. Like, even if there was something that kind of was done before, the direction was different from any way we've seen it before.
Right.
There wasn't a moment in which I was like, this feels not right. And I loved the realism of the movie. Like, you see every contact, and it looks real. It looks really real. Like, from him falling down the well at the beginning of the movie to the guy getting collapsed. So I know that actually bothered me so incredibly. Like, I almost had to pause the movie because of how off put I was from him falling down the well, and it was literally within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But like from that to the drill bit falling on the guy's head to the fire pillar that's just like shooting up out of the ground, it all is just visceral and real and wow, holy. And Paul Dano smashed in head at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it was a lot. I remember the first time I started watching this movie, I downloaded it. And I watched the first 10 minutes. This is, mind you, for people unaware, is a 3-hour long movie. So it's a pretty serious investment. And from the first like 10-ish minutes, it's really slow. And I was like, if it's gonna be this slow, I can't do it. I put it down.
It picks up. But I actually, fun fact, I didn't know a single thing about this movie before watching it. I knew that Paul Dano was in it, and I knew Paul Thomas Anderson directed it, and I knew it was good, and that was all I knew. Like, I had no idea. Well, I didn't know when it took place, what it was like. Like, I was like, oh, it's oil? I was like, oh, this is a cowboy movie. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when I was watching it, I went, like, I Googled it, to see what it was on. Because I thought it was on Netflix.
I thought so too, but no, it's on.
It's not, yeah.
No,
so
I had to buy it.
I went on, excuse me, I went and clicked the Netflix link on Google.
Yep.
It says like Netflix and whatever. Yeah. I clicked that, and then it said, it said it wasn't available in my area. Country, and I was like, yeah, okay, fuck. So I went to the second link. Oh, well, there it goes. I was gonna try and be clean. And then I went to the second link, and that was Pluto TV.
Mm-hmm.
Pluto TV, for whatever reason, it's an English streaming platform. Like, it has English movies, but it was streaming in Spanish and only in Spanish. And it didn't tell you it was streaming in Spanish. So you would search it in Pluto TV, and it would say, "There will be blood," and then you clicked on it. And the trick about There Will Be Blood is that there's not really any speech for the first, like, 5-10 minutes.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't know until you skip through, and you're like, oh, shit.
It's Spanish.
Yeah, and then I did a free trial of Paramount Plus on Amazon Prime.
Paid the $2 on Amazon Prime.
That's what I was gonna do too.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be worth it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, right, and it was.
Yeah, it was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wasn't shocked because I knew everyone said it was gonna be a good movie. So
yeah,
it wasn't like I wasn't expecting it, but it was a good movie, like from start to end, including with like the "I'm finished" being the ending line, which means a lot of things. One, he's finished, like he just killed a man. There's no coming back from that because he's caught. It's the finish of the movie. It's the end of the movie, so it's finished, and like a bunch of other stuff. I thought of a bunch of them. I just didn't write them down. My apologies.
Yeah, I mean, I love the movie. It was great. Yeah, I like the movie. I don't know what. Again, I said this with one of the other movies we watched, and I hate saying this, but it was just, I don't know. I don't love it. I don't know why I don't love it.
I rate movies based on how likely I am to rewatch them, and I want to watch this again kind of soon.
Yeah, I would watch it again.
Like, I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't finish it all in one night, but it's not because the movie was bad. I was just really sleepy.
Yeah, and it's long. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's a long movie. I got halfway through, and I was like, I can't make it the rest of it. I want to give this movie the time it deserves. So I paused it.
Benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good-ass movie. Like, if you have not seen this film and you're of the age in which you're able to watch rated R movies or mature enough for that, you should watch this film.
Yeah. It is definitely pretty.
It's pretty intense. Gory. You're gonna be upset when watching it.
It's not explicitly gory, but like there are some scenes where you're like, oh,
oh God, I'm upset from
that. Right.
And like there's some scenes that will like genuinely make you creeped out and upset. Like the scene of him cuddling his son while his son's just humming because he can't hear anymore.
Oh
like,
God,
that made me so
I
uncomfortable.
I was folding laundry and I kept walking away because I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was like it was weird. I don't like it. I don't like this.
Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis is so fucking good. Good actor, I love that man. I forgot how much I love him.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. I want to watch it again, literally just for that baptism scene. It's so good.
I like the baptism scene. My favorite was the end.
Oh my God, without a doubt. Like, because if I am all the way over here and my straw comes all the way over here, I drink your milkshake.
Yeah.
I
He's
love
like,
that.
I played you.
I
I
played
won.
you.
And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What
God.
else does he say during that? What was the... Oh, when he was like, he made him say all that shit, and
Yeah,
then
and
he
he
was
was,
like,
I drained your
I'm not gonna
oil.
buy it.
I drained your oil.
Yeah,
What?
it's all
I've
right.
drained your oil. And then immediately Paul Dano's like demeanor switches. Because at the
Yeah.
beginning of the scene, he was like, oh no, we're doing great. Everything's okay. And then immediately after he found out he lost all of his leverage, he's like, we're not doing okay. We need help. Please help.
Oh, and then remember the scene where he starts shoving mud in Paul Dano's mouth?
Yeah, yeah. And
That
then yeah.
that one I couldn't watch. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh God.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah. And I thought about it for a while because I was like, obviously for a second I was like, or for a while I was like, you know, the church in this is so fucked up. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, oh, well, in the way you could argue they're glorifying the church because how in comparison how bad Daniel Day-Lewis is and all
Yeah.
the horrible things he's doing to the church. And then by the end of the movie you're like,
Well, no one
yeah,
really won here.
exactly. And
Yeah.
everybody is bad in their own right. Although
Yeah.
arguably if you're looking at it from a perfectly neutral standpoint, Daniel Day-Lewis is arguably
A
the
lot
worst
worse. Yeah.
person
Yeah, without a doubt.
because he's just
Yeah.
crazy in this movie.
He's just genuinely the worst guy.
Yeah. Oh, and his son. Oh,
Yeah.
so sad.
And that scene at the end of the movie was just heartbreaking.
Yeah, the son won.
Mm-hmm.
That's who won.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
Easily.
won except the guy your kid who escaped to Mexico.
Yeah.
With his elementary school fiance.
Yeah.
Sir sweetheart, sorry.
I didn't like whenever he forced him to speak. That made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a trigger warning.
Yeah. That made me really upset.
Yeah. Yeah. Great movie though.
Really good movie. It
probably
makes you feel emotions. Yeah, I'll rewatch it.
I might I'm going home this weekend, so I might make my family watch it.
Okay. Well, do you want to do numbers and then take a break?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you think? What are you thinking?
I'm probably gonna say like an 8 to be on the lower end, probably in between an 8 and a 9.
I was gonna say 9 because like I want to rewatch this.
That's
again.
fair.
It's a good movie. Okay. Yes. Do you want to go on break real quick?
Yeah, sure. All right. See you in a sec, Spotify.
See ya. Hello. I'm very sorry about that on YouTube. You guys didn't get an exclusive like you usually do. Zach's gonna have to do some editing. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be lazy with it. I have a good feeling that the episode's gonna be uploaded tomorrow and not tonight. We'll see though. It all depends. By that I mean, because we're also a day late. It'll be up on Thursday instead of Wednesday night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Big rip. It's okay. So, movie news?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you have your 15 pieces of movie news?
No, I have 15. 3.
You have 3. You actually did get 3.
Yeah, I have 3.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the top 2 things on Screen Rant were good, and then one of them on the Movie Facts Instagram was pretty good.
Okay. Interesting. Nice. Yeah. I have a couple of them. One of them that's going to spark communication. So, Warner Brothers figured out how to deal with the Ezra Miller situation.
Clone him.
He's a day.
Just really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cloned them.
So they hit a pause on all Ezra Miller movies. So we're not Flash is going to be delayed even more so, which is interesting.
Oh, so that's what you mean by pause.
Yeah, like all of the movies that they're in is now being paused. Like they're not going to be set for a release. The only exception was the new Harry Potter movie, but no one was going to see that anyway, so who cares?
Right. I mean, they already had their stuff in it, right? Like they were done. It was already filmed.
Yeah, no, Flash is done. That movie is done.
Oh, so they're still pausing it.
Yeah. They're just pausing everything that they're in.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. They have to figure out what to do with them.
I mean,
so
they did some crazy ass shit.
So. Yeah, no kidding. Apparently they had breakdowns on set too, and like complications with different actors and the director. Well, next bit of news, more similar kind of flashy showcase problems. Will Smith is banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah, he's going to keep his Oscar, though, and he remains eligible for future nominations, but he cannot attend.
Oh, so they can give him an Oscar.
Yeah, he just can't be there for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Ahsoka TV show from Star Wars is they found the director and the guy who did Spider-Verse, Peter Ramsey.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think that's super cool. Makes me happy. I hope it'll be good. I don't have a lot of faith in Star Wars, but I have a lot of faith in that guy because he made like one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next news. So apparently the MCU Kingpin and Daredevil are going to be in the Echo TV show, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You don't know who Echo is because you've not seen Hawkeye, but that's fine. It's okay. This is not exactly movie news because it happened in 2015, but it's something I found and was like, I want to share this on the podcast, so that's what I'm going to do. So there's a movie called 100 Years that was filmed in 2015, but they're purposely not releasing it until the year 2115.
I heard about that.
That's super cool. I really hope that goes well.
Yeah,
I want more cool, things like that because that's like a super interesting idea, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So recently,
we'll probably explode by them, but that's
we'll die. We're going to be dead.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? I wish I would live long enough to see that movie, but I know I won't. If it
maybe
is
we can
actually true.
Hack into the mainframe and
which mainframe?
I don't know. Whatever mainframe it's housed on.
The mainframe, the one that connects all of them together.
Yeah.
This is how internet works.
The overlying
the overlying mainframe, and we have to take down the firewall. In other hacker terms. So so there was a screening for Thor: Love and Thunder that happened a couple days ago, and apparently it got a standing ovation.
Cool.
Yeah, and also this is the shortest time between movie trailer and release so far. There hasn't been a trailer yet, and that's why it's the shortest. Because right now, I think we're under 2 months until the movie comes out, and just nothing,
cool.
which is fun. I actually would hope. I prefer no trailer over trailer because we all know the movie's coming out. Why show stuff that's in it? You know?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. And my last bit of news is that the Percy Jackson TV series found it's Percy Jackson and the kid from the Atom Project, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I haven't seen that movie yet, but I heard a lot of people like it.
Fair enough. I believe you.
Yeah. Your news.
Okay, the movie facts one I found is I don't know how to pronounce this name.
Okay. Good luck.
So you know that movie that's coming out called Everything Everywhere All at Once?
It's out already, but yeah.
Oh, cool. Everybody says that's like the greatest movie ever made.
No, everyone on the planet is like, this movie is incredible. We need to watch it. When does it come out?
Need to.
When does it come to theaters? It's out right now. I think you can watch it on HBO Max.
Oh, I'm just gonna watch it on HBO Max.
Okay.
Everybody said I remember seeing the trailer and not being excited.
That's what a lot of people. I haven't seen trailers. I've only seen reviews.
Yes, you have. I played at Morbius.
It did?
Dirty liar.
Oh, yeah. I was in the bathroom during that.
Probably.
No, I was. Remember, I got up and left.
I believe you. I don't remember that, but I believe you.
Whatever, jerk. You're so.
Whoa.
Mean.
Okay.
Whoa.
Anyway, I just read more of this article.
No way. Keep going. Let's hear it.
the kid from Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom and the Goonies. His name is. All right, I'm gonna try this. Ke Huy Quan. KEHUYQUAN is coming back, and he has a role in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm-hmm.
And the pictures are astounding. Like, this kid is old now. It is so weird.
Interesting.
Because he played a kid in Temple of Doom and the Goonies, and those both came out 84 and 85.
Yeah.
It's weird. Shocking.
Yeah, that's super.
Damn, that was a while ago. Whatever. For all our like boomer audience, they're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" That's a while. But so that was the first one. That one I think is pretty cool. And then these two Screen Rant ones are kind of bullshit, but they're funny.
Okay, let's hear it.
So first one, Magic Mike 3 replaces. Oh jeez, I don't know how to pronounce this name either.
Oof.
T Newton, THANDIWE.
Interesting. Okay.
Thwandy, whatever. Thandwi. I don't know. I tried.
Yeah,
very sorry, Miss Newton. With Selma Hayek, which is interesting because I don't know the first name, but I certainly know Selma Hayek. I didn't know they were making a Magic Mike 3.
No, I had no idea either. Yeah.
This is like two news wrapped up in one. Magic Mike's Last Dance. That's just hilarious.
I haven't seen the first two. I don't really care.
Neither have I.
Yeah, nice. Maybe we should do it on the podcast. I'm kidding. We're not.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Terrible idea.
Oh, she was in the first one. I said it was in Mission Impossible 2, Solo, Westworld. Dang. So she was in a lot of things.
We should do the Mission Impossible movies. I love those movies.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Those are fucking good movies. Even the second one, which isn't as good, it's still awesome.
Yeah, and there's the recent one where what's his face like cocks his muscles like guns. He goes,
Henry Cavill. Yeah, I love. I recreate that. I recreate that constantly because I love it. But
that's a great scene.
If we would do that movie, that gives us another chance to talk about Mustache Gate. So I'm always happy.
Exactly.
For that. Yeah.
And Corridor Digital did like a whole breakdown of that bathroom fight because the whole place is like padded.
Yeah, no, it's like it's crazy, and there's a mirror there, so that it messes with things. But there's actually not a mirror there.
It's really interesting, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool. I recommend. I would link it, but that's too much work, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, just go, you know what? Just go to Corridor Crew.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. Go subscribe to them, watch every video, and find it because like you'll enjoy all of them.
Yes, seriously.
If they're really good videos. Yeah, without a doubt. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Yeah. They might actually even leave the podcast because they know Corridor's better.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they'll never come back.
Yeah, honestly. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Anyway. Second one. This one is a trip. This title from start to finish. Sandra Bullock, which I don't know why she has anything to do with this. Sandra Bullock wants Marvel to cast Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine in the MCU.
What? That is...
Like, it sounds like... I didn't read this article because I just thought it was funny, and I want to dive into it. It's just so funny that, like, what authority does Sandra Bullock have?
So much. Oh, wait, maybe it's because they just were in a movie together, her and Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because they were in that Lost City movie together.
Okay, I believe you. It's just that was just hilarious.
That still doesn't hold any merit, but it adds a little bit more context.
Like, Sandra Bullock was just like, you know who I think would be a good Wolverine? And Andy Tolsky at Screen Rant was like, I'm writing this down. This is going to be an article. And it's like the second one. Oh, yeah. It is because they were in the Lost City. They're in an interview together.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. That was your last bit of news?
Yeah, that was the last one I had.
Sick. I had a huge urge to say poggers to that, but I held back. Don't worry.
Glad.
Yeah. Moving on to what we watching, what we gonna watch, what we playing, stuff like that. I don't know. Thanks.
I don't know.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Sure.
Mine's not too much different from last week.
The only thing I can really think of, what did we watch last night? Oh, we watched the Lego movie.
That movie slaps!
Yes.
That movie's so good!
We had a very good time.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
It was a great movie.
That movie's so good. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
The Lego Batman movie is also really good.
Yeah. Oh, we should watch that. Lego Batman movie.
I was thinking about that when we were watching it. I do want to watch the Lego Batman.
That movie's so funny.
We might have to do that. We watched Lego that, and then on Mondays I have really long shifts, so I like to watch a movie, and I should have watched There Will Be Blood, but I didn't.
Nice.
I instead watched. I was on TikTok and I saw this one guy who talks about movies all the time talk about this random movie that he said was the weirdest movie he's ever watched. And I was like, okay, because it was on Hulu. So I was like, fuck it. And I watched it. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it's the weirdest movie I could think of, but it was definitely really out there.
What was it?
It was called Border.
Okay.
It was about a woman. I'm going to spoil this so that you don't watch it. Because you shouldn't. Not that it was a horrible movie. It just wasn't a great movie. Like, I have no reason to rewatch this, and I have no reason to recommend it to anybody.
Okay.
It's just kind of one of those things you stumble across, and you're just like, that was a curious experience, and I'm going to live the rest of my life knowing I've seen this. So if you happen to skip this part, it's a woman who's kind of like looks different, and it looks like she's just born with like a genetic whatever, and that's what people say. Like, people told her.
I think I know this movie. Oh my god,
she's a troll.
What was? No, never mind. This is not the movie I thought it was going to be. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
I don't
Sorry.
know. Well, she's a troll. It's a Swedish movie or a Finnish movie or something like that. It's in the Nordic area.
I need to see this.
I think it's Swedish.
Continue.
And ends up she's a troll. She meets a troll dude, and he's like, "Yeah, you're a troll. You're not whatever. You're not even human."
Oh no, this is the movie that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
No, I've watched. Do you know Elvis the Alien?
He's
a movie reviewer. Yeah, I've watched his. I watched him talk about this.
Yeah, and then it gets very like cliche and ends up he's an asshole and whatever, and she doesn't go meet her other troll people. It's just it was just a really weird movie, and it kind of felt like at times it's being weird just to be weird. So I put that down, and then I was like, I could watch There Will Be Blood. I didn't put it down. I watched the whole movie. And then I was like, I could watch There Will Be Blood, but I need to kind of like brain cleanse. And I needed something that I couldn't really pay attention to because I was trying to fold ninja stars, but
I saw
really
them
small ones.
Yeah.
Like and so I put on this Gundam show. I don't remember what it's called, but I was recommended it. It's a Gundam show. It's basically Gundam Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not in space. They have giant mechs that are Gundams, but they're just in like a jungle. And it's pretty good. I enjoy it so far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I think that's pretty much everything I've been watching.
Interesting.
And like Drive to Survive here and there.
Oh, yeah.
And then YouTube.
I watched something. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah, I want to like start writing this stuff down.
I usually do, but I don't know why I didn't for this movie. It's okay. It'll come to me either next week or it wasn't worth talking about. I've been reading a lot of One Piece.
Jeez.
Do you remember what chapter I said I was on last week? Because I don't.
No.
Well, the more of the story was I started last week, and what am I on right now? One second, I gotta figure this out. I'm on chapter 152. So in the last week, if I'm gonna highball it and say that I was on chapter 50 last week, I've read 100 chapters.
That's a lot.
It's really
impressive.
Good. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Well, fair enough.
I've also just had a lot of time, like, in cars and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm gonna read One Piece. Or like I always read like 5 chapters before going to bed too.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So I just
that sounds like a pretty good time waster, honestly.
It really is. 100% is. Because there's actually like one point I'm at right now, and I feel bad for anyone whose favorite character is Chopper, but like I did not want to read his his origin story.
Yeah.
So I just looked at the pictures and flipped over, and I got the idea.
Yeah. I got the gist.
Because like this is like the 7th character, and it's like every arc we introduce a character, and then we talk about how they're tragic, and then we give them a tragic backstory, and I'm like, half of them I don't care. Actually, that's a lie. The only one I haven't cared about so far is Chopper. I cared about all of the other ones because I thought they were interesting. I didn't find Chopper interesting.
Fair enough. Yeah. You don't have to enjoy all of them.
Zoro is badass, and Sanji's sick, and Luffy's one of the best main characters there ever is.
There you go.
He literally, for the majority of the beginning arcs, he's just One Punch Man, but stupider. He is like every fight ends the second Luffy gets there. Just sometimes he's a little late because he got lost. And that's just how it is, and I love that. It's amazing.
That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. And some of the fights are pretty interesting, actually.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like
feel like you need to waste your time. Yeah. I understand why everyone is like, this is one of the best things ever. I'm like, I don't think it's the best thing ever yet, but I enjoyed a lot. Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So read it if you feel like wasting 154 chapters of your life. If you don't want to do that, that's completely understandable. It's a lot. I may regret this decision a little later on, but we'll see.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Other than that, Jackery, I've gotten all my corals up for this week.
I think I have 2.
Interesting. Oh, wait. We didn't decide on what movie we're doing next week.
Oh. Do we have to?
No.
I was gonna say, usually we say we haven't just talked about what movie we're gonna do next week, and then we go, I don't know, and then we just
last week we decided. Last week we decided
don't have a movie. Oh, did we just?
Yeah, we decided that There Would Be Blood is a movie that we should do.
Oh shit!
Because not next week, but the following week is The Northman, so we have that down.
We have to do that,
but we don't know. We mentioned a movie earlier on in the podcast.
Idea.
I don't, neither do I. Like, there's nothing I am in the mood to watch right now.
Man. I mean, I know I have stuff. Shoot.
Could we find a way to wait? I'm gonna check my facts and make sure I'm not wrong about Everything Everywhere All at Once. Because we could just do that next week. Because we both want to watch it.
Yeah. True.
I'm gonna really quickly check and make sure that it's on.
I'm checking too. I'm quiet and try and be quicker.
Okay, well. It's not on.
Not on HBO.
It's not on HBO. I'm gonna Google it. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, you can watch it.
On what?
At the movie theaters, but.
Yeah, at the movie theaters.
Yeah, so it's out. I was right about that at least.
Oh, it came out in It came out a month ago.
I thought so. Haha. Gets wrecked.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in this? What?
Yeah. Well, if we find a way to go to the movie theaters, we can watch this one. Other than that, we can figure it out later.
Yeah, I also was going to say, I don't actually have all my Quoros head. I played a game. I have a new game that I've been playing. That's a typing game.
Oh, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 4. I know Typing of the Dead.
Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of that.
Nice. Why?
I don't know, because I like typing games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You are the keyboard man.
Do you want to do a bad movie? Or not a bad... it's kind of a bad movie.
Dude. We've done so many bad movies recently.
It's an 80s movie that's cheesy. Or we can do a weirder movie that I've heard is good.
Okay, let me hear both of them and I'll pick.
Okay, weirder movie that I've heard is good is called Lars and the Real Girl. The main character is played by Ryan Gosling. I'm not going to say any more because it's going to spoil it. Okay. But I've heard very good things. It's weird, though.
Okay. What's the other one?
The other one... Kenzie's giving me a recommendation right now, which I'm going to... Oh, isn't it a TV show? It's a movie? Okay. Okay, so we've got 3. Oh, no, don't play. Okay.
3 options? What?
What is it on? Oh, that one.
What are you doing?
Have to rent. I'm considering things. Okay. My other one is called Bloodsport. This is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie. It's called Bloodsport. It's on HBO Max.
Is it the Vin Diesel one?
No. Good guess though.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the one where
he
has like nano blood or whatever.
Yeah. I remember that.
That movie sucked.
That movie did suck.
Yeah.
No. It stars, don't get too excited, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
He goes to Hong Kong to partake in a secret martial arts tournament to the death.
Dude, the reviews are horrible on this.
Yeah, because it's not good. But I love it. It's epic. You know the famous scene where Jean-Claude Van Damme does like the split and he's got his arms crossed?
Yeah.
That's from this movie.
Okay.
Or Kenzie recommended the Virgin Suicides, which is on...
Suicides?
What?
It's called Virgin Suicides?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Prime, but Paramount.
I don't really like any of these choices.
Well, Kenzie's is like actually going to be a good movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
But or we could do none of those and do some other random thing.
How
about this movie I just
I'm going
saw
to be
called
honest with you. No, it's fine. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to do Bloodsport. And it's because it's because there have been so many movies that I have picked and that you don't want to watch, but I've made you watch because I said we have to do it. So
yeah, this is revenge for
all of the Marvel movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was gonna say, wow, they have a lot of really shitty movies on here.
Yeah.
On HBO Max.
Yeah.
Avatar, Jack and the Giant Slayer. Remember that one?
Yeah, I liked that one as a kid, but I was also like 4.
I remember I did like it as a kid too.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say for Morbius.
Oh. We enjoyed that one though.
You enjoyed that.
We
one.
enjoyed. We enjoyed.
Is on here too.
No, that movie's so good.
I love that movie.
That movie's so terrible good.
Hercules. Oh gosh,
dude, we could watch so many bad movies. The
live action one.
Yeah. Did you know 2 Hercules movies, 2 live action Hercules movies came out at the same year? In the same year.
Really?
One with The Rock, and then one with some random guy.
What?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
No,
we should watch both of them on one episode.
We should. Oh, and combine. Dude, you're a genius.
Me?
But we never differentiate. So people have to guess the whole
Yes, that would be so funny.
Anyway, you probably will enjoy Bloodsport.
Probably. It's going to be at least stupid funny. Okay, we'll do Bloodsport next week. Other than that,
let's go.
Your Coral's out?
Yes. I'm
okay.
Good.
If you guys want to talk to us, comment down below on the YouTube side of things. Go over to our Instagram at Mediak Podcast and then go over to our Twitter at MediakZak. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week with Bloodsport.
Yes. See you guys next week.
See ya. Bye.